What is up, guys? Nintenjoel here once again, and holy crap, it's already time for another Pickups episode. Be prepared to be dazzled. Be prepared to be mystified and intrigued by the amazing pickups that I have for you, such as this Atari Lynx 2 battery cover that I got off of eBay for like $8 shipped. That's my first pickup. So yeah, it's pretty cool. I've been meaning to get this for a long time. And when I went to go buy it, it wasn't there anymore, and so I panicked a little bit. And then I realized the guy probably just like had it unlisted for a while, and I went back and sure enough there it was. So if you ever need one, there's plenty on eBay. They're like $8 shipped, so that's pretty cool and really fun to wave around in front of a camera. All right, next. On one of my last videos, I went to a trade night in Salem, and after that I got a few games. I'm going to show you one of them right now. My buddy Eric just kicked down Need for Speed Hot Pursuit 2. It's a player's choice on GameCube. No, Manuel. Do I care? No. Why do I want this? Because little known fact, I do not like racing games, but I do like Hot Pursuit. Need for Speed 3, Hot Pursuit on PlayStation. Played that with a couple chuckleheads when I was a young man, and we had a lot of fun with it, and I still love that game to this day. In fact, I need a black label copy of that at some point so I can get rid of my damn greatest hits copy, which honestly I'll probably never get rid of since I've had that since, I don't know, a long time. Long time. Thank you for that, Eric. That was an awesome gift. I needed that. I didn't even know this existed. Then, my buddy Trent in Southern Oregon was selling a couple games, and one of them was Area 51 on the PlayStation, and this is only $8 shipped. Disc is pretty nice. Case is a little beat up, but that's okay. Not even really... Yeah, it's a little beat up. But, yeah, other than that, this is a really good deal. So, yeah, I decided to jump on that because... Little known fact, I like Area 51, even though it's not generally my type of game. I do like games like House of the Dead, which that reminds me of. Are they made by the same people? Let me know. That would be awesome. My cat's being an asshole right now. No joke, guys. This is like the 4th time I've recorded this, and all kinds of incidents have gone wrong. In fact, I have a game to show you guys that I don't know where it is because of an incident that happened. I'll let you guys know about that in a minute. Alright, so anyways, thank you very much for that, Trent. $8, that was a good score. Anyways, I beat that in the arcade in Medford one time, and it's a lot of fun. Good game. You actually play with a gun, if you've never played it. Have you guys ever heard of a little channel named Rebel Gaming Club? Rebel Gaming Club is very, very good, and I did a trade with Dan, and I'm going to leave a link to their channel in the description below, so you can go check it out, because they're really, really damn funny. Really damn funny. Here's a picture of them damn funny guys. They kicked down this like postcard thing with like info about their channel, which is really cool. Really like the way they're promoting their channel. And, really damn cool, they also gave me the band River City Rebels, of which at least 1 or 2 of them participate in. Keepsake of Luck, I'm not actually sure. I think 2 of them at least are in it. The brothers, I think, are in this. I'm not sure about anybody else. But anyways, I need to listen to this. It's still sealed because I don't have a CD player right now. Mine broke, and it had sentimental value to me, and I need to get it replaced. So yeah, I need to get a CD player. The main reason I was after this trade was because of the F-16 Fighting Falcon on Sega Master System, and it's one of those cool half-shell case dealies with the card game. Now the lights are flickering. I swear, the world is against me today. It's one of those card dealy games. I'll show it to you guys in case you've never seen one. By any chance, it's kind of like a TurboGrafx 2 card. Pretty damn cool. Really like these. There's only a few in the small library. I think I have like 4 of them. Still missing a few, though. I know for sure there's a tennis one that I need. Okay. Oh, and the game... that something happened to it. Alright. We'll see if I can find it. Well, I can't find it. So anyways, I was showing the game off, and it flew out of my hand, hit this, and slid down in between my desk and this piece of furniture. And so now I'm after a copy of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 2 on the Game Boy with a nice label, Follow the Foot Clan, because I don't know where my copy is. So we'll see if I can retrieve it. These two pieces of furniture are really hard to move. So not because of weight or anything, but because they're surrounded by other furniture. And yeah, it's a puzzle. So we'll see if I ever fish that game out. Anyways, it was just label replacements. Thank you for that, Dan. But there was one more game. Oh, I was very happy about this. Katamari Damacy. I don't know which it is. PlayStation 2. Complete in box and, like, new. I mean, this thing is, like, minty McMinty-stein. Except for the sticker back here. Who cares? Probably get that off pretty easily. Anyways, Katamari Damacy. Really weird game where you roll a bunch of shit into a ball. As you roll more stuff into it, it gets bigger like a snowball. If you watched one of my recent pickups, I just got We Love Katamari, and yeah, looks pretty good too. Been meaning to play those for a long time. Watch it played a lot, never actually played it. Okay, so thank you for that, Dan. Go check out Rebel Gaming Club. They kick ass. Alright, so I did a trade with my buddy online. His name is Mike, and I got 2 games that have 3 in their title. So you get 2, 4, 3. 2, 4, 3. That's really hard to do. Okay, so Final Fantasy 3. Woo! Yes, we never got this in America. This is Final Fantasy 3, like on Nintendo, like Famicom. Our Final Fantasy 3 in America is actually Final Fantasy 6. In case you don't know that, most people do know that, but you never know. So I'll go ahead and explain the weird numbering system. This is the real Final Fantasy 3, and we never got this. We never actually got Final Fantasy 2 or 3 in America. There is a translation for this available. So far it kicks ass. Really, really fun. I really like the white cartridge. I really like the white label on the white cartridge. This looks slick as hell. I love Famicom for that. So cool. And then, so stoked on this. Super Bomberman 3 for Super Famicom. If you did not know, we only got 2 of these in America. And there are like 5 of these between America and Japan. Japan had like 3 more that we never got. This is the next one in line that we never got. This is Super Bomberman 3, and it is very, very good. I play this a lot. It's actually a lot of fun. I will say, though, I suck at Bomberman. I'm like kind of an impatient Bomberman player, and so I blow myself up a lot. I don't usually get killed by enemies. I get killed by myself. So that's fun. But anyways, thank you very much for that, Mike. Very good purchases. Well, not purchases. There were trades. I think you got Nintendo games? Whew, I can't remember. Okay, then my buddy Jake, good old Jake, dude. Jake always has either badass traits for me, or once in a while he just kicks down super cool stuff to me. He said that he had a box that he was just going to give to me because he got one. I think his is in better condition is what he said. And so he had this extra one. And it is a little beat up, but I think everything's inside this. I'm not positive. You know what? I'll show it to you guys and we will find out together. So, Final Fantasy box for Nintendo, that is badass, because you know what? I used to have this a long time ago, and I don't know what happened to it. This is one of the few things that I just don't know what happened to from my, like, teenage, like, childhood years. Like, I don't know. Maybe I'm full of crap and I never had it. I have no idea, but, it's got the, boss thing, it's got the map, and, yep, it's got all this stuff. It's a little beat up. I don't see a manual, but I might actually have the manual to this somewhere. I'll have to check around. If not, I could possibly be after a Final Fantasy manual, so if you have one, let me know, because even if I do have it, mine might be a little beat up. I'm not sure. I'll have to go check around. But I used to have that complete in box, so it's really cool to get that back, even if it is a little beat up. I mean, it was just a kickdown. This is so badass. Thank you so much for this, Jake. Oh, and he included a cover to it, which always makes it look nicer, makes it look shiny, so that's cool. Alright, oh man, you guys know I get excited when I find TurboGrafx stuff or even trade for TurboGrafx stuff. I just get super stoked, and this came from Tim from Mega Retro Brothers. Again, same thing as Rebel Gaming Club if you don't know who the same thing as Rebel Gaming Club. If you don't know who the Mega Retro Brothers are, that's really hard to say. You should go check out their channel. I will leave a link to their channel in the description below. Very awesome channel. Rad pickups. Anyways, Tim, Mr. Shogun Death, did a trade with me. He got a bunch of Nintendo games, and I got some TurboGrafx stuff. And he just kicked down some extra stuff to me, which was super badass of him. First of all, a manual to Victory Run. It's a little water damaged, and like 2 of the pages are stuck together. But who cares? That's badass. If I ever end up running into Victory Run and doesn't have a manual for some reason, or if somebody ever needs it, here it is. That's freaking badass. I'll help somebody else out with it or help myself out with it later. China Warrior Manual. I checked my manual. Mine was in slightly better condition, but I do now have an extra of this. If anybody happens to need it, I will pass on the favor. And, yeah. So thank you for that, Tim. And then, this one's pretty badass. This is badass. And the manual on this was actually better than mine, so I traded the manual out. But this is a Bonk's Adventure manual and box. So, pretty badass. So that's a cool extra thing to have for sure. And then the things I was actually after from Tim, we've got World Class Baseball with no manual. It's got the case. But, yeah, it's got the hue card and everything. A really cool green color. And that game's fun. I like baseball games. I don't play them much at all, but it seems like I actually do like baseball games. The one that was arguably worth the most, Andre Panza Kickboxing. And this one is complete in case. And it's pretty badass. It's fun, actually. I kind of like this game, too. I was surprised. I get excited for literally any TurboGrafx game. I don't care if it's a sports game or not. And the last one, arguably the best one for sure. But it did have a small problem at first. Really weird, but JJ and Jeff, hue card only, and also came with a little slip thing, a bob that I could flop around. So, JJ and Jeff, this is a platformer with super big-headed anime-looking dudes. Pretty fun, actually. I didn't think I was really going to like that game that much because I don't like the graphical style that much, but it's got super smooth controls, and yeah, it's actually just a lot of fun. Weird, though, when I first plugged this in, not even when I first plugged this in, I tried it quite a few times, I was getting a sound glitch on this, and it was just like pure fuzz, and you could just like barely hear the music and sound effects behind it, and I kept trying it, and I kept trying it, and I kept cleaning it and cleaning it. Finally, the last time I cleaned it, I really cleaned it with Brasso. I let it sit on there for a while, got it all off. It didn't look like anything came off, but I tried it one more time, and lo and behold, the sound issue stopped working. So I don't know if it's going to come back or what, but either way, I'm stoked to get it. So yeah, thank you very much for that, Tim. Super badass. Thanks for the kickdowns and the manuals and stuff. That's rad. Okay, moving on. I told you I got 3 more games after that trade night. So one of them was the Need for Speed game that I got from Eric. And then the other 2... Oh, and Eric's got a channel too. Check out Viking Gamer. I will leave a link to his channel in the description below as well. He does pickups as well, and he's from Oregon. Anyways, fast forward, after the trade night, we went to Game Crazy in Salem. I think it was the South Game Crazy, not really positive about that, but they had 3 games I really wanted there, like really wanted, and oddly enough, they were all the same franchise. Really crazy. So I got 2 of them. I was able to get 2. I traded in some stuff, and I got Super Robot Tyson, Original Generation on Game Boy Advance, which is badass. I actually just started playing this last night, and actually really had a lot of fun with it. It was pretty fun. I'm impressed. Tactical RPG. And I'm not sure why I really wrote this series off as something that I wouldn't like much, but I do. I like it a lot, so that was pretty cool. And then there was Super Robot Tyson 2, Original Generation. Really stoked that both of those were there. And I love how the covers are pretty much exactly the same, except for just having the 2 and being slightly different colors. I don't know. They did it well. The logos are exactly the same. I love uniformity and stuff like that, so really awesome. The other game they had that I could not afford was that super long title, Super Robot Tyson OG Endless Frontier, I think is what it's called, for DS, and it was actually the box version with the soundtrack and all that shit, but it was like $60 or $70, and I just didn't have that kind of cash. I used to have that game loose when it was worth like $80, but then that game went back down. But still, in that kind of shape, in that kind of box, it was worth a bit, and I just didn't have enough trade fodder for it, and didn't want to spend the money. When I get my taxes, I might go back there and see if it's still there. Kind of doubt it's going to be there, though. It's kind of a cool item. Okay, last 2 pickups. Holy crap, these are amazing. So good. I've been wanting these 2 imports for so long. Jessica got them for me when she got her taxes. She just did a favor for me and, told me I could order a couple games, and I did. And I got 2 imports that I've been after for quite some time, and I am very stoked with. One of them I've put quite a bit of time into, and that is Sonic Wings for Super Famicom. If you guys don't know what Sonic Wings is, this is Aero Fighters. And if you don't know what Aero Fighters is, it's a $500 Super Nintendo game that's really hard to find. Overhead shoot 'em up. Really, really high quality overhead shoot 'em up. Like, I'm talking like good quality, like Space Megaforce. Like, it's pretty up there. It's so good. I have already sunk a lot of time into that game. You can choose from different pilots from around the world, and they all have different weapons, and their weapons upgrade in different ways, and it's a lot of fun. It's really, really good, and yeah, arguably one of the greatest games I've gotten this year so far. I highly suggest that if you like shoot 'em ups and you want something crazy that's like wildly expensive for the domestic version, but you could get it in Japan for cheap, this is the way to go. It's like $40 as opposed to like $500, and there's not much difference. There's a little bit of text in another, in Japanese, but that's it. But the menus for the most part are in English. So another game that's going to be in Japanese, but doesn't really matter because it's an action game. Hagane. There you go. That's my last game. This is just crazy. Hagane on Super Famicom, just absolutely nuts. This is another game that you could save yourself hundreds of dollars getting this game. It goes for about $70, $80. This copy was like $69-ish dollars, shipped from Japan. It did take a little while to get, just like this one did take a while to get, but your other option is getting a domestic version for $600 because the rarity for this has been overblown. And as far as we know, it's not a Blockbuster exclusive. If you haven't seen it, go check out SNES Drunk's video about Hagane and how he thinks it may not be a Blockbuster exclusive, that there's not really any proof of that, and therefore this game isn't as rare as some people say it is. There's an advertisement in a magazine where you can buy copies of Hagane, so obviously it was not a Blockbuster exclusive. But either way, the price of Hagane domestic version is ridiculously high, and if you just want to play this game and not emulate, I'm not an emulation guy. I don't like playing on my PC. I'm using my PC for other things, and I get distracted when I'm on my PC. When I game, I want to be on my actual system playing with the actual controller. Even though a Retron technically is emulating in a roundabout kind of way, you still need the cartridge, but okay, I understand that it's still kind of emulating. I'm still getting the original controller in HD, yeah. So this is the way to go. Get Hagane. It's totally worth tearing apart two little pins on your Super Nintendo, or playing on a Retron 5, or getting a Super Famicom. So that's all I have for you guys. Thank you very, very much. Awesome, awesome pickups. So cool. Very stoked about the imports. Thank you very much for that, Jessica. You rule. If you guys liked the video, please like, comment, subscribe. That'd be awesome. And that's all I have for you guys. Keep rocking the retro games.